Most people believe only a big salary can build true wealth. But research quietly shows the opposite. Over 3/4 of high earners still live paycheck to paycheck, while some of the wealthiest people you have never heard of start with far less. Instead of chasing more income or risky side gigs, they follow a different path: steady systems, invisible progress, quiet results. If the rules you have heard do not add up, maybe it is time to look at what actually works and what has been hiding in plain sight. A six-figure salary is supposed to mean financial comfort. Yet, in the United Kingdom, nearly half of households earning over £100,000 say they still struggle to make ends meet. 1 in 5 people making £75,000 or more have less than a month's worth of savings, living hand-to-mouth despite paychecks that sound impressive on paper. The reason isn't hidden in the numbers, it's in our habits. As incomes rise, so do expectations. A raise funds a bigger car, a longer holiday, a new subscription. Spending grows to match, or even outpace, each new pay increase. Economists call it lifestyle inflation, the silent force that swallows every extra pound, turning higher pay into higher bills rather than lasting security. Listen to Emma, a nurse in Manchester. She says, "I got my first real pay rise and thought I'd finally have some breathing room. But by the end of the month, there was nothing left. I started wondering where it all went." This isn't rare. The Office for National Statistics found that 44% of top-earning households report financial stress or debt issues. Even among those with the highest salaries, spending patterns and rising costs quietly erode the safety net. Many high earners face the same anxiety as those on modest incomes, just with larger numbers on their statements. Wealth, it turns out, isn't built by what you earn. It's built by what you keep and what you do with it. If high income alone cannot guarantee security, the answer must lie elsewhere. The difference is not in the size of the paycheck, but in the system behind it. The quiet strategy rests on 4 simple pillars. Each one is designed to work quietly in the background, so you do not have to rely on willpower or perfect timing. First, control your floor. Most people have more leaks in their budget than they realize. A 3-month scan of bank statements often reveals hidden subscriptions and overpaid bills. Take Anna, a teaching assistant, who cancelled £30 a month in unused streaming and gym subscriptions. That money now moves straight into her pension, no extra effort needed. Research shows that even small audits like this can free up £50 to £100 a month, year after year. Second, automate your defense. This means setting up standing orders on payday before any spending happens. Jamal, an IT support worker, sends £120 to savings as soon as his salary lands. He says, "It runs before I see the money, no decisions." Studies confirm that automation increases savings rates by 30 to 50% compared to manual transfers. People stick with systems, even when motivation fades. Third, capture free money. Workplace pensions and tax-advantaged accounts are often overlooked, especially on modest salaries. In the UK, auto-enrollment has lifted pension participation to 88%, thanks to employer matches and tax relief. For someone earning £28,000 a year, that is an extra £70 or more a month, money that would otherwise be left on the table. Fourth, invest slowly, consistently, and invisibly. Forget chasing hot stocks or timing the market. Instead, set up a direct debit into a low-fee global index fund and let compounding work over decades. The numbers speak for themselves. £200 a month, invested at 5%, grows to over £80,000 in 20 years, without drama or daily decisions. The quiet strategy works because it removes decision-making. You do not rely on motivation, you rely on systems. Emma, a nurse in Manchester, earns £28,000 a year. After tax and essentials, rent, utilities, food and transport, she is left with £379 at the end of each month. That number is not magic. It is the result of a quiet audit. She exported 3 months of transactions, highlighted every recurring payment, and found £42 a month in forgotten subscriptions and an energy tariff that cost £18 more than the best deal. After cancelling those, she redirected £60 a month to her savings. Next, she set up a standing order for £200 to a stocks and shares ISA, scheduled to leave her account the morning her salary lands. Another £80 goes to a high-yield savings account for emergencies. The rest remains for daily living. There is no need to remember or decide. Each transfer runs automatically before she is tempted to spend. Emma's employer offers a 3% pension match, so she increases her pension contribution to capture the full amount. That is £117 from her pay, £70 from her employer, and another £23 in tax relief, all flowing into her pension each month. In total, £300 a month moves quietly from her salary into long-term savings and investments, without chasing trends or timing markets. She chooses a global index fund with a total expense ratio under 0.4%. No stock picking, no headlines, just a direct debit into a fund that mirrors the world economy. At a conservative 5% return, that £300 a month becomes £123,000 in 20 years, £250,000 in 30 years, and £459,000 in 40 years. The growth is almost invisible in the first year, but by the 10-year mark, the compounding starts to show, a quiet snowball building behind the scenes. A financial planner reviews Emma's setup. She says she is capturing her full employer match, keeping fund costs low, and automating everything. That is the formula. No drama, just results. Emma's system does not feel exciting. But it works. The real reward is not just the numbers on a chart. It is the relief of knowing every month is handled, even when life throws a curveball. That is how wealth is built on a small salary, one quiet, automated step at a time. Speculation always promises speed. Day trading, viral side hustles, crypto cycles, each one sells the idea of a shortcut. The reality is much quieter. In the UK, the Financial Conduct Authority found that 80% of day traders lose money, most within their first year. The pattern repeats across platforms. Studies show that around 75% of new gig workers, from delivery apps to freelance marketplaces, abandon their side hustle within 12 months. Burnout, unpredictable pay, and the constant pressure to hustle drive most people out long before they see any real return. A teaching assistant in Birmingham tried to ride the crypto wave in 2021. He says he lost nearly £2,000 in 6 months. He was glued to his phone, stressed all the time, and still ended up with less than he started. He went back to setting up his savings to run on autopilot, no more drama. The promise of quick wins is everywhere, but the numbers are relentless. Gig economy research shows that most side hustles earn less than £200 a month after costs, and only a small fraction last beyond the first year. The hours stack up, but the results fade. Even among those who stick with it, the majority never break through to real financial security. The churn is high, the rewards are rare, and the toll on time and mental energy is heavy. Wealth built quietly looks different. It doesn't demand constant attention. It doesn't rely on luck or perfect timing. Instead, it grows in the background, month after month, year after year. The best financial plan is the one you'll still be following in 10 years. Systems that last outpace every shortcut. The quiet strategy wins not by being flashy, but by being durable, steady enough to keep running even when motivation disappears. Right now, most working adults in the United Kingdom earn less than the national average, yet quiet automated systems put real wealth within reach for millions. The difference is not income, it is habit. In a world obsessed with speed, slow compounding remains the most radical and reliable strategy. Thanks for watching.